Morning, Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. Welcome, everyone. In the room and on Zoom, we are so thrilled you're here. Yeah, it's a frosty morning. We're slowly coming in, but let's get warmed up and sing a little bit here.
Okay, so our
First slide.
theme is, you see, stick in the landing after our year of rising, and to put our feet down and say, here we are, we're going to do it. And
so we're going to start right now.
We're going to start with right here, right now.
If you want to stand and join me and Chip, we're going to sing this. Everybody. You feel the shift? That's right, we're making those changes one thought at a time. All right. Let's send our love in all kinds of ways without any limits whatsoever. I love this next song. Reverend Steve, can you check the words on the screen in the back? We don't seem to have them on this morning. Thank you. I'm going to look at the front screen. I send my love over the mountain. I send my love and it returns. never enough peace. Let's send all the peace we got. I send my peace over the mountain. I send my peace over the sea. I send my peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. Well, there's more love. I send my love over the mountain. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me.
Thank you, Chip and Bucky. Let's hear it for Chip and Bucky. Hey, good morning. Look who found their way to the Center for Spiritual Living in Grants Pass this morning. We've been expecting you. Thank you for not disappointing us. Happy new moon. It's a new moon today. It's full on the 15th if you follow those sorts of things, if you're affected by the moon. Whatever. Well, what do you guys think of all the energy that's happening right now, huh? Is it crazy good? Yeah, it's crazy good, man. Well, it's all in the eye of the beholder. So, what are you beholden to? So, we're going to do what we do every Sunday, and that's our vision mission statement, which says, we are an open, loving, spiritual community dedicated to evolving consciousness through teaching spiritual principles. We know that you have a lot of places that you could go on Sunday. There's many different places that you could end up in, but you found yourself here. So sit back, relax. You made it through another week, and we will prepare you for another week of pure bliss in this thing called life. I mean, but we're going to do something that, because it's the first, it is the first of the month. Is there any December birthdays?
There's got to be.
There's got to be somebody born in December.
Yeah,
Okay, a
Woo,
couple.
right.
Well, let's stand up so we can sing you happy
Yeah, we wanna sing
birthday.
happy birthday.
Or at least raise your hand really high.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
And so it is.
All right, December.
Well, we have some announcements this morning. First, we have an AA meeting that meets every Sunday evening right here in this building. We got too big for the building over there. 6 p.m. on Sundays, so come and join us if you'd like. And our other announcements is we finally sent the last check to our roofer. So, in the middle of the night, when it's raining, and you're thinking about your own roof, know that your spiritual home has been re-roofed. Isn't that a great feeling? It is for me. You know, as a minister, you always, like, what am I dealing with this week, you know? And it's so good to know that we have a wonderful new roof. It's been a long time coming, and just kudos to you guys, because you guys did this. You guys did this for yourselves and for the truckloads of people that are on their way here that we don't even know are coming. And that's, somebody paid it when you stepped into this building. Somebody paid for the roof so you could be here, and you're paying for it for yourself and for others that you may not even know. And that's truly paying it forward. So thank you. Today we are having our community forum meeting, the GPCSL Community Forum today at noon. Join us after Sunday service at noon for a special community forum with your board. Our board will be here to discuss upcoming 2025 events and connect with our community. And if you have questions and answers, we'll do that at the end. But really just an informative get-together so that everybody can talk about their ideas and stuff like that. And after that is the Abundance Prosperity class. So right after that, just stay here and we will have the Abundant Prosperity class. It started last week, but you don't have to go to every one. If you missed last week, you can join this week. Or if you don't want to stay for it, you don't have to, as long as you're doing your abundance work. And we have started our pledge program that goes to the end of the year. And this is to let us know and your board know what you intend to pledge for 2025. Now, this is a sign to the universe of what you want to receive. See, when you write down how much you're tithing and you stretch yourselves a little bit, it tells the universe that you mean business. And it gets very busy rearranging itself to create unexpected income in your life. And that's what the whole Abundant program, Unexpected Income Pledge program is all about. But if you want to know more, stay after the community forum and we'll talk more about this. So, and you can hand these in to the collection plate and wherever, or just hand them to me, whatever you want. And if you don't like that, because, you don't want them sitting in the, maybe you don't want anybody to know what yours is. So just hand it to me and I'll fold it up and put it in my pocket and collect them with the other one. So, or put it in a large envelope or fold it up and put it in your collection envelope. There are ways to do it. Okay, GPCSL Giving Tree. The Giving Tree has got one thing left on it, it looks like, but everything else has been fulfilled, and I want to thank you all for giving. Today is the last day to give, and if you didn't have a chance, run over there and grab that last tag, go out and get it and bring it back. By the time we're done here today, and they're going to pick those up, I think, sometime this week or tomorrow. So, yeah, you got it? Oh, we have till the 15th, so you don't have to run over right now. All right.
Right. And Reverend Steve, don't they take donations as well?
Absolutely. And
they
we
could go out and
give,
buy them
as well
for
as
you?
these donations, we give as a center. Our, I think our October and November tithe to the community went to that program as well. So you've given, even if you didn't give in this way. So, holiday decorating party. Come deck the halls. Wednesday, December 6th at 10:30 a.m. Come join Paula and Roxanne to decorate for the holidays. December 4th. It says December 6th on this, but you know what? It's okay. Yeah, Wednesday's the 4th, so typo. We've had, the energy right now is so dyslexic. It's the 4th. Yes, it's still the 4th. December 10:30. 10:30. Yes. So please come and help us deck the halls. And our holiday party, don't just save the date. Be here on the 13th at 6 p.m. We will have a wonderful holiday party. We're going to have sing-along, Christmas carols. We'll have the karaoke words up here on the screen so we can all do that. We're going to have wonderful food, and we are going to have a gift exchange. So what you do is you bring your wrapped gift between, 15 and 20 bucks, and when you come in, bring your your presence up on, if you're participating, up onto the stage and make sure you get a number. And what we do is we do a number thing where the first person gets to choose from all the gifts, and the second person can choose the gift that was opened or another gift that's up here, and you can only exchange the gift twice. But we'll go over the rules later. But it's a ball. We have so much fun. And yeah, so please, there's a sign-up sheet in the back for the Christmas party. We want to know how many people are coming so we can prepare enough food. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Beef stroganoff and $1 Million Chicken, humanely treated animals. Also, an amazing vegetarian option. Feel free to bring salad, vegetable, dish, or dessert. And mark that on the sign-up sheet so we know that not everybody's going to bring salad. And the gift-giving game and the music, and any questions you can ask me, or just sign up for it. We're going to have a ball. Kitchen Angels, we have created a cleaning schedule for the Sunday service, so there's a sign-up sheet in the back for that, if you'd like to help with that. Next. Grooving into Gratitude Circle book study starting in January with our own Deborah Perdue, right? Okay. Join us for a transformative book study group meeting monthly on the fourth Sunday in 2025, starting Sunday, January 26th from 12 to 12:30. Together, we'll explore Daily Gratitude Reflections Volume 2, a collection of 365-day guides designed to inspire thankfulness, bringing more peace and more abundance. Led by our own Deborah Perdue. It's free, but a love offering is welcomed. If you have questions, please see Deborah Perdue. Let's amplify the gratitude together. Tai Chi class. We only have 2 more classes, and then we're going to be on a hiatus to see if we can get more people in the spring, because it was only lightly attended, and our teacher of that puts a lot out for only 1 or 2 students. So we're going to see if there's we're going to put a sign-up sheet when it gets close again and see if we're going to do that. And as usual, metaphysical book study every Sunday from 9 to 9:45 in the LEC. We're still studying the Science of Mind textbook. So yeah, it's a good read. And then after that, the meditation is from 9:50 to 10:05 by the practitioners. If you come in late, please be silent, as it is a silent meditation. The book of the week is this one, right? Okay, daily reflection, the one that they're going to be studying, right? So this is 20% off. So come and get the book. And the Science of Mind magazines have just come in from last month. They're a month late. So if you are missing your Science of Mind magazine, they got hung up in production. So, you know, I think they're usually, are they $10? We're only going to charge you $5 because last month is gone and it was for November, December. So we'll only charge you $5 for the magazine this month. It's not fair to charge you for a month you didn't get to experience. So, and flowers today are from Barbara, right?
Yes.
Where are you, Barbara? I mean, that's incredible. That's incredible. We're just so blessed with the flowers. Anybody here for the very first time? Any first timers? Okay. Well, if you are and you don't want to admit it, there's a welcome thing on the back table. Cell phone reminder. Do you have a cell phone?
Turn it off.
Please put it on stun, as they say in Star Trek. Phasers on stun. You can tell I am aged because of my reference. But yeah, please turn them off so that in the middle of the service you don't hear thingy-thingy, but God calling you. And now we will all stand as we sing, "We Are One."
We are one. I am you. shall live in harmony as peace has come, as we are one.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Deborah Perdue, and I'm a licensed practitioner here, and it is truly my honor and one of the best things in my life to be here right now. Welcome to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. Please join me in reading the gratitude. I am so thankful to stand on solid thoughts to co-direct the flow of my life. If you don't know what a practitioner is and what we do, there's a goldenrod sheet in the CPAC that tells a lot more about us and also gives our phone numbers. And you can always call me for sure for a quick prayer if you want to, and I think everybody else. And also, we pray for you every week from the offertory. You can put it in the offertory or in the box back there. And those are the yellow sheets. Nope, I don't see them, but there's a yellow prayer request in the CPAC, thank you guys, that you can fill out. And also you can go to grantspasscsl.org, and there's a form to fill out that works too. And the demonstrations are the blue cards, and those are when you've had what you've wished for manifest, which we know you will get with prayer. And Janet Murray is our table practitioner today. Thank you, Janet. And she's holding the high watch for us. She's just knowing the best for all of us and feeling the love and light that exists in this world that we can all feel part of because we are one with God. Let's read the prayer. Oh, one more thing. She can direct you to a practitioner after the service for a short minute miracle, we call it. Where the people who are practitioners who are willing to be prayer people, please raise your hand. Yeah, we have 4 of us today, so use us. Let's read the prayer together that's on this board. Knowing that my thinking and beliefs have a power influence on my life, I consciously shape them to thrive and grow. And we're going to sing I Am Loved and remain seated. I want to read a little bit about what our theme is today, and then we'll go into some moments of silence, and then I'll do an invocation. I remember very well when I studied A Course in Miracles many years ago. The first lesson of 365 lessons that I meditated on for a year said this. Lesson 1, nothing I see in this room, on the street, from this window, in this place means anything. And that was really shocking and mind-blowing to me. And I honestly still have a hard time grasping that we as humans are part of a dream we have made up. Nothing is as real as we think it is. I do get it much more than I used to. And I was wondering if this was what I wanted to say this morning, and I got a definite yes from Spirit by opening the book, The Greatest Secret by Rhonda Byrne, because on the first page of a new chapter I'm starting, You're Dreaming, It's Time to Wake Up. Here is the first paragraph, which echoes lesson 1 from A Course in Miracles. According to many spiritual teachers and ancient traditions, our entire world, your life, and everyone else's life is nothing more than a dream. Modern physics also affirms this. Nothing is as solid as it seems. And row, row, row your boat has been going through my mind lately because it says life is but a dream. So what we can do in this dream life is to co-create our reality with our higher power. It's not always in our control, certainly, yet many things are. I'm very thankful that we can affect our world with our thoughts and actions, even if it's not as solid and real as we think. Rhonda says in the same chapter, when you become very aware of your thoughts, it puts you on the path of awakening, because your awareness of your thoughts not only stops you from believing negative thoughts, but it means you are aware. So this is all deep stuff to ponder. Let's go into the silence together and let it sink into our hearts and minds. And I'll let you know when it's time to come back. Let's bring our consciousness back to the change. Open your eyes if you have them closed. And knowing the oneness of the universe, I know each of us is a divine expression of this oneness. I am deeply grateful for all we are learning together at this Grants Path Center for Spiritual Living. I know each of us is awakening and aware. It is so good to come together each Sunday and in our classes to remember, to uplift ourselves, and to put what we learn into action in our lives. I know Reverend Steve will illuminate us further with his talk today, and we are so blessed with fine music and laughter and peace and joy. In gratitude, I let go and I let God, and so it is. Special music, and then we'll talk to Reverend Steve.
Song from heels of Reverend Steve's talk last week. Said you don't have to not only believe in things, but it's what you're really thinking about, not just what you're saying. And our prayer this morning saying that our thoughts are what matters most of all. If your life was an open book, what would it say? If you took a closer look, started to turn the page, got to know yourself a little better, find out how the story goes. Would the chapters make you smile? Would the story be the one you chose? 'Cause the pages keep turning and the story unfolds every single day of our life. And the life we expect is the story we get, and the pages get filled with the story we write. So as I look over the life I'm living, the future and the past. It seems I get back all I give. I'm giving all that I ask. When I ask from the heart, that's what I'm starting to learn. Because we always write our story from the inside out. And what comes away isn't what we say. And if your life was a melody, how would it sound if you sang harmony? Would the notes that you found make a joyful music? And would they bring you soul release? As you sang the verses, would this be the song that brought you peace? Because the pages keep turning, the story unfolds every single day of our life. And the life we expect is the story we get, and the pages get filled with the stories we write. So is that the goal of the life I am living, the future and the past? It seems I get back all I give. I'm giving all that I ask. When I ask from the heart, and that's what I'm starting to learn. From the inside out, and what comes our way isn't what we say, it's what we're thinking about. And maybe we get what we really wish for. Maybe true wishes really come true. So I'm gonna be just a little more careful now. Starting today, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna think about it, pray about it, give it a little more time. I'm gonna ask myself what I really believe, and hold it in spirit and keep it in mind. I'm gonna count up all my blessings, not the things I lack. Then I'll roll up my sleeves and prepare to receive all the good that I'm bound to attract. Because we always write our story from the inside out, and what comes our way isn't what we say, it's what we're thinking about. Yes, we always write our story from the inside out, and what comes our way isn't what we say, it's what we're thinking about.
Beautiful. Let's hear it again for Chip and Bucky, huh? Well, December. Does it feel like December? It's cold like December, but it's going to get colder. Wait till the snow comes, right? Well, I hope the snow stays in the mountains where it belongs, but it's nice to see. I have friends like that. Okay, December theme, sticking the landing. Sticking the landing. How are you doing on the landing? Are you firmly planted in midair? Standing on solid air. Well, happy to the new moon today that's starting. It's a time for planning and demonstrating new ideas with the new moon. You know, life isn't as solid as we think it is. But for the sake of the illusion, we believe it is. It's pretty solid. You know, until you start beating yourself over the head with your metaphysical hammer. You know, life is a constant flow, an ebb and a flow. Things come into our life and out of our life. This is just how things happen. There's seasons to our life. There's times of the day, you know, morning and evening, you know, sunsets and sunrises. So being firmly planted in midair means that we do have to stick the landing eventually. And at the end of every gymnastic performance, you either stick the landing or you don't. And, you know, you're counted on how you land this thing. Because we do all these gyrations and spins and, you know, contort ourselves. And you're in the middle of a contortion right now, by the way. You're in the middle of doing an exercise called life, aren't you? But we're coming up to the end of the year. We need to stick the landing. No matter what happened between your jumping into the exercise and landing, you've got to stick the landing. You know, they teach you this as a musician. You know, you can mess up in between, but you've got to get the ending right so that everybody knows when to clap, right? So here we are coming up to the end of the year. And our theme this year has been a grand rising. And I hope we have a grand landing. I don't just hope, I know. Because you got to practice the landing, don't you? You know, they say to the jet pilot, you know, great flight. Don't mess up the landing. You know, we all use all of the elements in our life: air, fire, water, earth, and light. And the flow of consciousness, thoughts, feelings, forms, wisdom, and spirit. So to wrap up this year and prepare for next year, everything is created twice. We create everything first in our mind and then in form. See, the form is a byproduct of the thought. A good builder doesn't not have a blueprint. Right? If you've ever built anything or had a house built or maybe moved into a house that's already built, you want to kind of see the blueprint. You know, how is this thing built? You know, maybe there's a hidden room or something. You do the same in mind. When you desire something in your life, you're building a blueprint. So if you're worrying about things or concerned about things in a way that is not positive, you're kind of not trusting and having faith in the infinite. It's like backing up to Home Depot and saying, yeah, just throw some stuff in. I'm building a house. Whatever you got, it's fine. And then you try to piece the stuff together. And this is how I ran my life for a lot of years, because I didn't know that you could choose. I didn't know that you had choice. But now that I know that I have choice, I go to Home Depot and find the straightest 2x4s. I want the best quality product. You know what I'm saying? You don't just like, yeah, give me what everybody else didn't want. In quantum physics, it tells us that things are nowhere near as solid as we've perceived them to be. Like we were saying, all of this is a dream. What if you and your life is a dream that the infinite is having? How is your dream going? It's a lucid dream. You get to plan it. You get to decide who you have lunch with, or what TV shows you watch or not watch. What we call thought and form are both ultimately energy and shaped by our conscious expectation and perception. Those are our blueprints, our thoughts. So what are you thinking? My mom used to say that all the time. What were you thinking? I don't know. I was just doing it. But in this teaching, we know that scientifically, if we think positively, we get positivity. This is how it works. And that if you are reaping challenge in your life, it's because you are in that energy. And, you know, I threw the textbook across the room when I first read that. Put it back on me. What? It's not me. You don't know what happened to me. You don't know why I'm the way I am. And I read on after picking it up. And it didn't matter what happened to me. I could change the result by changing my idea of what happened to me. I can't change my childhood, but I can change my perception of it. I can't change what happened in that old relationship, but I can change my perception of it and not be the victim of it any longer. So we can change the past. You can't change what happened, but your perception of what happened actually changes the past. So if you've got and this isn't to negate any challenge you may have walked through, but this is not to give it any more energy. Let's just shift our energy as we come up to the end of this year. You know, this has been a great year. Do you still have a body? Yeah, well, some of us, oh, well, I'm working on it. Well, you're here. Let's make the best of it. So, since the infinite oneness is all there is, layered in the three aspects of mind, law, and form, our only work is to increase our understanding and the alignment of our oneness. That's why we're here, is to remember who we are, is to realign ourselves as the truth that we have come here to be. And the further we are away from that, the more our life spins out of control. And the more in alignment we are with it, we have that sense of peace and wholeness. It's like being in the eye of the storm. Are you in the eye of the storm, or are you in the storm of the storm? Because this is the calm before the calm. What if it's all calm? So how do we do this? We must stand solidly on our beliefs and alignment with the highest truth that we can discern. Ernest Holmes summarized this in his What I Believe statement, published in 1927 in the Science of Mind magazine's first issue. 1927, first issue of Science of Mind magazine. How long has that been in publication? Do you know any other magazines that have been in continuous publication? Yeah, it's going to be 100 years. We're coming up on it. You know, in our lives, everything flows from our belief, whether they are helpful or harmful. So what do you believe? And you can tell by what you believe by what you're out picturing. And if you don't like what the reflection looks like, don't change the mirror. You know, if my tie is crooked, I don't reach for the mirror to straighten it. I bump into the mirror. I come here and I straighten my tie. I don't wear a tie to church anymore. Thank you. Oregon. I did the first few years, but somebody said, why don't you just relax and move to Oregon and take your tie off? As we align our individual minds with the one mind, the law supports the flow of life energy into form in a multitude of ways. The first and foundational belief on which our whole teaching is we believe in God, Goddess, Source, the Spirit, the living Spirit Almighty, one indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. One cause, one source, one energy, expressing as the countless experiences of life forms that everything is. Down to every grain of sand is a life form. Every world, every planet, every universe is a life form. From the micro to the macro. The name, of course, is unimportant, but whatever name works for you to convey your belief, you can call it Jesus, the Christ consciousness, Allah, dog, God, Goddess, Source, Great Spirit. That's your business. I'll let you have your own terminology. But I think we can agree that there's some power that is at work here. And that name that we have given our source may change over time. You know, I grew up with Jesus Christ. That was what I was taught to believe. And I still believe that that is a way, a truth, and a light. But I know that it's so much more than that. It shouldn't be excluding the way other people believe about what they have in their life. This oneness shows up in the form of multiplicity, but it is still always only one power. And as we deepen our awareness of this, we realize that God is within us and that we are within God. There's no separation. This whole experience of life is to heal the separation of what we believe between what is and what is. And we all fall in that spectrum somewhere, don't we? There are as many religions as there are people in the world. But mine's right, because it works for me. And yours is right, because it works for you, or you wouldn't be here. So no matter what appearances happen around us, which might invoke feelings based on old beliefs of separation, we're never separated from the truth that this power is closer than our neck vein, closer than hands and feet. It is who and what we are. Because there's not a spot where God is not. So that means you. You are the spot where God is. As we notice any fears we may have or feelings of separation, we have the opportunity to return to the awareness of this oneness. Every fear and every challenge is a prayer request to remind you of how you're connected. You are always connected, but sometimes we don't believe it. And that's when we spin out. And it's spinning us out to remind us of how connected we are. So the next time that somebody says something that you don't believe, don't have to lash out. Respect them for their misinterpretation of the truth for themselves. That's where they are in consciousness. Don't match their energy. Just step back and go, wow, that's a very interesting perspective. Just not mine. You know, this goodness is more than what it creates. You know, we see the effects of God, but not God itself. Just like we see the effects of wind, but we never see the wind. You can't grab the wind. You can't grab the love of your parents or your spouse or your significant other. But there's evidence of it. You know, I make coffee every morning. It's evidence of my love, right? Well, depends on the coffee, right? A Buddhist teacher was talking with his students, and one of the students was looking at a flag waving, and they said, "The flag is moving." The other student said, "The wind is moving." And the teacher said, "Your mind is moving." See the big picture. They're all right. It's in your perspective. See, we learn about the nature of what we believe our God to be by observing its creation. And Ernest went on to state this in his statement that we are all people of the same power. Just because you believe differently doesn't mean you believe negatively. Well, some people do. And that's where they are in consciousness. They're taking a trip around the horn the long way, but that's okay. Some people need a trip around the horn the long way. See, the kingdom of heaven is within, and it's available to everyone to experience in their own way, depending on their degree of belief. You know that you can only demonstrate in the world at your level of belief? You can't demonstrate something outside your belief. So what do you believe? And how do you expand that belief? Do you believe in magic? I mean, really, do you believe in magic? I don't mean, you know, the sleight of hand magic. That's got its own magical energy. But the magic of having a challenge, saying a prayer, and having your life transformed because you believe differently about it. That's true magic. That's alchemy. That's changing a disbelief into a demonstration. That's what we do all the time. Has anybody been seeing numbers lately? No? 111, 111, 444, 222, 333, yeah. You know what that is? It's the universe checking in saying, yeah, here I am. You're on the right track. It's what I call the yellow Jeep theory. You know, I didn't see yellow Jeeps till I bought one, and then everybody's got one. Now, everyone had them before, but I didn't notice them because I wasn't consciously aware of it. But something else happened. Now I'm attracting yellow Jeeps. Like, you know, I'm sitting at a stoplight and there's 3 yellow Jeeps. I'm like, there's the infinite telling me I'm on target. The license plate is 222. Just saying. Because the kingdom of heaven is within us, and as we align with our innermost beliefs, something is activated. Our harmony is activated within us, and we begin to attract what we are. So as we begin to heal, and we're all in the process of healing, we are attracting exactly what we need to show us the next plane of existence, the next level of our belief. And right now, there's been a lot of interesting things happening in the skies. Have you heard about this? No, some of us? There's been some interesting visitors, I guess. I'll just leave it at that. If you believe it in it or not, I mean, to think that we're the only consciousness in this universe is to think pretty small. All of us, through our intuition, can be revealers of the truth by living in close contact with our divinity. So how do we do this? Through prayer, meditation, filling out a prayer request. The minute you fill out a prayer request, you've told the infinite, I believe that there is a way. And we'll watch what happens. As a result, we believe in the healing of the sick by shifting consciousness through the power of this mind. It's important to note that it's not through the power of our mind, but through the alignment and flowing of the universal mind within us. We're tapping into something that's already there. We're already part of it. But when we forget we're part of it, we don't get the magic. When we know that we are it, it activates all that is. Because me, of my just standing up here individually, I am just a bunch of words. But when you step into your power and you know that you are it in form, an activation happens and you start attracting people and situations and harmony into your life in a way that demonstrates the oneness of the universe as your individual life. So in conclusion, we believe in a God, goddess, source energy that is good and only good. Loving kindness and only loving kindness, eternal givingness and only eternal givingness. And we also believe, therefore, in our own goodness, our own loving kindness and givingness, because we are this in form. We are it. You are God. Now, you're not all that God is, but every cell in your being is God. It could be no other way. So as we look around, we see the result of this freedom that we have created in our world. So is your world looking like God? Has it got some tweaking to do? Well, if we didn't have some tweaking to do, we would have spun off of this little coil a long time ago. If we were just perfect, we'd be done. But we're just a little bit out of perfection, aren't we? We just need a little bit of work, you know. My friends are good, but they need a little bit of work. And I'm the one to tell them about it. That's on them. So, this infinite oneness is being who and what you are right now. It is no accident that you showed up. I mean, not today in this room. That's an on purpose. But your life, huge manifestation of the life of the infinite expressing as only you can. So choose wisely and stick the landing, because it makes a difference. So it is. Okay, it's time for us to go within and follow our teaching. So I invite you to close your eyes if that's comfortable, or take a soft focus on the beautiful flowers here. Let's go within and take a moment to connect with what we believe. As we activate that power and that energy of love, there is an opening now where healing and revealing of the truth is happening. Something is moving right now, as it always is. But right now we are aware of its movement, and we are in awe of the love of the universe. And whatever is laid before us, we check in with our heart. Does this make sense to us? Is this a powerful, positive change that I choose to be, do, and have in my life? I may not know what you're working on. We're all working on something. We're all working on different things in our lives. But whatever it is that you are working with, I bless it. I know that something powerfully wonderful is happening in your situation, be it health, creative self-expression, relationship, abundance, whatever it is. I know that there is an answer, there is a miracle, and I activate that miracle in every situation right here and right now. Knowing that the answer comes to you in a clear and identifiable way that makes sense to you and can be acted upon right here and right now. So we give thanks. Thank you, divine, loving essence of the universe, for the truckloads of metaphysical good that are happening for us right now. And we say yes to love, and yes to life, and yes to our divine demonstration of healing. Thank you. We let go. We completely release this into the living law of mind, getting ourselves, our bloated nothingness, out of our way so the divine circuits may flow easily and effortlessly. And for that, we are blessed. And so it is. Amen. Would you come on up and get prepared for some music while we do our offering? So I'd like you to take your offering and put it on your heart, or your hand on your heart if that's what you're offering today. And we will recite this prosperity affirmation together, which says, with all my heart, I give freely and joyously, knowing the limitless, invincible, opulent health and supply in my being and world. So it is.
This is a song about thinking abundantly. More than ever I imagined, greater than we could have known. So much richer is the harvest when the seeds that we have sown come from love freely given, without compromise, when we're grounded in the Spirit, and when we cast fears aside and believe, oh, believe, when we believe, we will receive full abundance in our lives. So I will live my life abundantly from this moment. I will start share the good that I can be with the power of a heart. I will face each
Beautiful. Well, let's say a prayer for our offertory this morning. From the love of pure spiritual energy, these tithes and gifts have been collected. They are evidence of our faith, our belief, and our ability to manifest in this world of form. They do good work in this world. They bless the giver and the receiver and allow this, the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living, to be open and available, receiving all who choose to remember who they are, and open to all who are maybe not aware of it yet. And for this entire universe is blessed and thrives with love and gratitude. And so it is. Amen. All right, let's stand up and sing our closing song.
I think a lot of you have sung this with us before. This is a fun song, so we'll sing it twice. I can feel the Spirit rising up inside of me. I can feel the Spirit overflowing now. I can feel the Spirit rising up inside of me. I can feel the Spirit overflowing now. Feel the Spirit rising higher. Feel the Spirit overflowing now. Feel the Spirit rising higher. Feel the Spirit overflowing now. Let's do the sacred. I can feel the sacred rising up inside of me. I can feel the sacred overflowing now. I can feel the sacred rising up inside of me. I can feel the sacred overflowing now. Feel the sacred rising higher. Feel the sacred overflowing now. Feel the sacred rising higher. Feel the sacred overflowing now. What's it doing? Overflowing now. Overflowing now. Woo!
And now for our benediction. Please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening right now. It's happening in my mind. In my body. And in the body of my affairs. I think it. I feel it. And I know it. Just the way that it is. And just the way that it is not. Thank you, life. Stick around for the community forum at about noon. Go ahead and get something to eat, and then we'll have our abundance program after that.